Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. I've died once this Alliance War season to a Mr. Sinister. A few wars back, go check that video out. I don't like losing, and today it's time for revenge. Let's get into it. So, heading into this war, I packed Serpent, or I was told to pack Serpent, on the off chance I had to take the Sentinel boss. And then I logged on this morning to see that my team had already cleared it, but I didn't change my team. So Serpent is now existing in my team. We won't be using him today, but I mean, we have a spare Serpent. How bad could that possibly be? I don't think that's a bad thing at all. Anyway, 7-star rank 3 thing on personal space regen. I think this is becoming a bit of a common placement. People liking this for one reason or another. I don't know, I don't care, it's Kate food, that's the way I like it. So we head in, and going to be starting this one off with a light attack intercept, presumably straight into the evade. Nope, because he doesn't want to go for it. Yeah, it's just being awkward. Am I going to time this right? No, I'm not. Bait the heavy. It's sloppy. He's regenning a lot, doesn't really matter. We're going to get our first cold snap here, throwing off the SP1. Alright, now our damage is ticking. This should be clean. So, into a full 5-hit combo, into the evade, Uno does into an SP1. Now we have all our cold snaps active. He can activate protection all he wants, I don't care. Into the relic, into the heavy attack, refreshing all our cold snaps. This man is melting faster than ice cream on the surface of the sun. And this should be lights out after 1, 2, 3. Throw in the SP1, he has no rock snacks, no protection, and he's gone. Alright, very clean. And we have America Chavez on Masochism over time. Again, we haven't quite got back to the point where it's 15% and unblockable. She's just 10%, so I'm going to go in with Count Nefaria. No worries here. I am looking forward to having my 15% unblockable buddies back, but not for today. Not for today. Even after the successes of last war, we go in here using the evade. Another full 5-hit combo. Oh, am I going to bait an SP2? I think I am going to bait an SP2. No, we're going to throw an L1. Enter Ionic Overcharge. Nothing bad about that. Baiting the SP2. Parry and Dex. Punish. We'll be looking to parry and evade. Here we go. Placing the energy vulnerability. We're going to rip an enormous SP2. Look at that. Slamming down a 22k non-crit. Activate the plasma. That's ticking away. No healing for you. You're in the bin. Nice and clean. I will say this season has forced me to appreciate Count Nefaria for what he does. And I think we are slowly becoming friends. Now! It's reminded me. It's time for revenge. Revenge. The last time I fought a Mr. Sinister was on Boss Island and I died. That was annoying. I don't like being annoyed. So, here we go. Kate Bishop versus Mr. Sinister. I hope you've all learned that this matchup is perfectly possible this season. If I have contributed to your MCOC experience in the past month, let it be this fight. Bang, into an SB1. He ain't going to be healing none of that. He ain't going to be transferring it over to me. He does have a bleed on him now, so we've got to be a little bit careful. Here throwing the heavy attack and now just turtling up, making sure he doesn't throw it into a full 5-hit combo. Oh no. Baiting another heavy, just pushing him above 2 bars of power, into another SB1. Now we're ticking. Look at his health go down. Dexing out of the final hit of his L2, throwing the relic. I assume we'll go straight into a heavy. Yes. Baiting another SB1. And here he goes unblockable because he has triggered enough regens to trigger the node. And unfortunately, I'm just going to have to tank this degen. That's annoying. I think this is a good placement for Mr. Sinister. I certainly understand it. Every now and then he goes unblockable, and if you're not running a robot, then that can get irritating. But Kate Bishop is the GOAT. As he goes unblockable, once again, he goes down in just under a minute. Revenge has been had, or taken, or performed, or gotten, or received, or I don't care. He's dead. And that is all that matters to me. I've got my revenge. Mr. Sinister is in the bin, and I really couldn't care less about the rest. I cut the recording here just to go and get myself some health potions, as this is a 7-star rank 3 SIG 200 Photon on buffet over time, chucking on a health boost just in case, activating the cryo arrow pre-fight. As always, we're going to be taking this with Kate Bishop, and this is the classic placement for this node. I think we've now seen this a couple times in the season, as I expected, and even at Sig 200, I think I have become quite adept at this fight, and really, we're just not going to Dex. There, I really shouldn't have been transitioning into the Tranquilize mode. I think with the pre-fight it should lock. Not sure what's going on there. But we swap back into Cold Snap, apply the second Cold Snap, and now we're going to punish her SP1 to pause all my Cold Snaps. Here, she didn't want to throw her SP1, but I think she will here. Oh, no, she's still being uncooperative. And again, and I still have my tracking debuff active, so I can mess around a little bit with her untouchable, which is all good. But she's going to go down without even throwing that Pure Light Form SP1. And, well, Kate Bishop handles it with class. Down in 40 seconds. Could not have asked for more. And, yeah, that is just about all my duties for this war. So, yeah, another shorter one. But hopping in game here, it was another loss. And, I mean, that's frustrating, isn't it? That's frustrating when you put all the work into the season and, you know, that little number next to your name doesn't really get any bigger. Seems to just fluctuate around the same thing. That is frustrating. And, hey, a lot of those deaths came in the last few hours, and it's really frustrating when your opponent gets through all your defenses really, really quickly. And then you just take until the last second and you give up all the deaths in the closing stages. That's just, really annoying, especially when things go right on your end. You just feel like you couldn't have done more, and yet it still goes wrong. I'm sure there will be those in the comments who feel for me and have had this experience themselves. But anyway, that is just about all I have for you today. If you have made it this far, then thank you very much for watching, and bye-bye.